A new update just came to Hypixel Skyblock, and well, basically it added a new thing called fast travel. There are 15 new things you can travel to, and you unlock this by going into different portals and going into those areas. So, for example, if you went to the barn for the first time after this update came out, you would unlock this in fast travel. But you need to actually unlock these. So, in this video, I'm going to be going over some of the minor changes in this update, and I'll be saying how to get each one of these. So, firstly, I'm just going to mention the minor changes. I will link the form post to this in the description, so you can read that yourself. I am also going to mention that, well, on some people's computer these things might not load, so you can also do the paper icons, and these look different. And there's also an advanced mode feature, which only shows you the ones which are not from drops, like most, or you buy them. These are all the ones which are from recipes, so 8 of them are from recipes, and other 7 are from drops, or you can buy them. So before this video starts, I'm just going to say that it's kind of bad that some of the scrolls, all the epic scrolls, are only MVP plus and MV and above only, and this may get changed in the future because I know a lot of people aren't going to be very happy about this, as they can consider it sort of pay to win. Let's see, it requires MVP plus to consume, and that doesn't. The small changes they added, this one's actually quite big. Now there's actually 4 items in the dark auction. I'll put a showcase on this on screen right now. So I'm going into the dark auction now, signed up. And it's glitching, but I did get in. Jellyfish, yeah, wasted of time. Prot 6. Okay, so this is now showcasing that there's 4 slots. And then finally on the 4th round we're gonna get a flower minion. Another thing they fixed were the tuxedo particles, but there's not too many people with tuxedo armor, so it wasn't really that big of a change. They also changed like rock pet defense stacking, which I had no idea that was even a thing, but apparently that's a new change. And finally, mobs can no longer trample crops on your island, but I think with the pig pet you can still do that. So basically on the forum post, Minicloon said this update was just supposed to improve server performance, as there aren't as many people running from teleports pads to teleport pads. So if I go to the hub, so if I look here, I'm going to go through each of these ones and say how to get them. Firstly, the one in the castle. That's the place at the ruins, which I'm going to go to right now. So they added a new NPC called the Philosopher, the Lonely Philosopher. You can see this is in this tower. I'll show the coordinates right now. Mine is 250, Y 130, and 40. So this one warps you to the castle, which is right here. It costs you 150,000 coins and is really useful for doing Wolf Slay if you do it in the ruins. Now the next one is the Sirius Shack, which is obviously at the dark auction. Sadly, I cannot show this item, so basically that dark auction one right there, you just buy it from the dark auction, you just need to win the bid, and you just type warp DA. Like if someone in your guild to say dark auction, but it's 5 seconds away, you can just type that and get there really quickly. It's just a short convenience thing. So the next one is warp to the Crypts. So that's basically over next to the graveyard, over this way. All you have to do is unlock Zombie 4. Let me go into here and travel to the hub Crypts. Now, this one doesn't save you very much time, but I suppose over time it will save you some. So this is really good if you do revs a lot. Now the next one is the Spider's Den. This basically just takes you to the Spider's Den, and you can unlock it in the Gravel 7 collection. Go into here, mining, gravel, so it's, and here. So it's in Gravel 8, and it costs 2 stacks of enchanted flint, and 16 enchanted ender pearls. And that basically just takes you all the way up into the Spider's Den. The next one takes you all the way to the top of the Spider's Den nest. This might be a bit more convenient for some people who farm tarantulas, and I've seen a spooky event how a lot of people go up to the top, so this might be very convenient for that. But they probably made this for the Broadmother, which no one even does. So that's just a rare 1%, I don't know the exact drop chance, but I think it's around 1% from any regular spider. So the next one is the Nether Fortress. Now that's just like the Blazing Fortress, but to get to here, you need glowstone 5. Now, it's not very hard to get, it's just 2,500 glowstone, 80 netherrack, 48 glowstone blocks, and 16 enchanted ender pearls. Next one is to the Magma boss. Now, if you still do the Magma boss for some reason, no idea why, but you can get this. So this is a rare Magma boss drop. I don't know why to say Magma cube boss drop, but yeah. So all you have to do is kill the Magma boss and you get a low chance to get this item. All you do is you spawn like behind where the Magma boss spawns in the Blazing Fortress. So I suppose it's a bit more convenient if the Magma boss is about to spawn. Same instance for the Dark Auction. This one is pretty useful. It takes you to the end, which a lot of people go to, and all you do is you unlock it in Endstone 8. Endstone prices and obsidian prices did go up after these came out, but it has dropped now. All it costs is 80 enchanted endstone, 48 enchanted obsidian, and 16 enchanted ender pearls. Now this one is a really big one. This one is a rare dragon drop from unstable dragons, and I think it's kind of coolest from an unstable dragon, because unstable is like no profit anymore. But if you get this, you can easily sell it on the auction house for quite a lot. So this basically just takes you into the dragon's den, and I think this is going to be both really useful for people who fight dragons and people who lobby swap for golems, but hopefully they do change the golem system. Okay, so the next one is to the park, and this is mainly for forging. If I go into Birch 9, I will see this, and it's only 2 stacks of enchanted birch and 16 enchanted ender pearls. Well, birch isn't really a lot of money, it doesn't really cost too much. It actually just skyrocketed, but it should be back down soon. Okay, so the next one is unlocked at the Viking. I'm going to go and do the Viking quest now and show you how much this one costs. So someone has already nicely done the quest in here, and it costs 70,000 coins. Sadly, this is an epic one, so you do need MVP plus to use it, but it simply just warps you from wherever you are to the jungle island. So the next one is a warp to the Howling caves. So it doesn't just warp you to outside it where you need a horse or one of those TNT things to get into it, but it actually warps you to behind the wall, which I think is quite useful. So if I go here, it will warp you to the other side of this wall. To obtain the scroll, you basically just need to kill the spirits inside the Howling cave. You can see there's pack spirit. Yeah, so you just need to kill those, and it's a low drop. I don't know what the chance is, but it is an epic scroll. Right now, the Howling cave things on the auction house, well, the scrolls cost, I think I saw one for around 8 mil, but yeah, they dropped down a bit. And also, so around 8 million coins right now, but that's definitely going to drop down to be a lot cheaper than that, I hope, because I kind of want to collect these scrolls. So the next one is simply just the gold mine. It's very straightforward. You just go here, go into coal, and it's all the way down here in coal 6. So if I craft it, it doesn't cost a lot, but enchanted gold are sort of expensive. 1 sec enchanted gold, 48 enchanted iron, and 16 enchanted ender pearl. Next off is the deep caverns one, which you unlock in redstone 7. So if I go here, it costs 80 enchanted lapis and 48 enchanted redstone. And also, of course, 16 enchanted ender pearls. Finally, it's the barn, which I don't think anyone has really gone to. It's just a potato 6, and you just need 80 enchanted potatoes, 48 enchanted carrots, and 16 enchanted ender pearls. So from this update, it didn't add too much. I think the best thing it added was probably, I really like how there's now 4 items into Dark Auction, makes flipping a bit easier. Also, I like the one which takes you into the Dragon's Nest, because you can just hunt for golems, and also, let's say there's like a dragon, and you just go through the portal, and then you just end up into a random lobby with a drag. And it's also useful for Zealot farming. Other than that, I think the only change which needs to be made is that I really don't like the fact, even though I'm an MVP plus myself, that all players should be able to use the epic scrolls. That's sort of going against Hypixel's terms of service. Someone will somehow find a way. Because I heard someone on the forums going on about how cosmetics from that person over there pay to win. So I bet someone will say that these fast travel things are going to be pay to win. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was sort of informative. And that now you know how to get all of the new scrolls.